this looks like I can get a good one out of. I'll probably get one out of this. I can see the platform right here. So here's the platform right here. I'll hit probably way up into here, and I'll hopefully overshoot this one and take a nice big spall out of here, because see, it has a bulb in the platform. I could come back this way and knock that bulb out and dish it out so I can open it up and hit. But I think I might just hit this one real tall and see if I can't get it to overshot. That overshot will travel into here like this. Hopefully crack up into here and then give me a nice big spall out of it. Well, yeah, so there's my natural platform with this thing. You know, a lot of people right off the bat might try and fire from the end. See, here's a big nice ridge right here, you know. So you fire it from the end like this because that platform's set up and ready to go. If you had the right hammerstone, the right swing, you could probably get it to end in here, but chances are this thing would travel up into here and it would overshot and snap the whole thing in half. And you know, I mean, that's just from the way I could see it. You know, it would be really hard to get a flake to terminate short right here without ending up with a really small, like thin spall. So you'd want to aim a little bit deeper to get it to go into here, and that's would probably be too much. You'd probably just snap it all in half. So and it has a big hook in this platform, so you'd have to aim way up into here, making it want to snap the piece in half most likely. So I'm going to fire at this one right here, be safe with it, see if I can't get it to overshoot. There we go. It's a nice ball. Perfect for a nice little blade. 6-7 inches, right on. It's good. And that kind of went the exact way I wanted it to go. See, I aimed way up into here, right at the top of that bulb, fired it out. It overshot and blew all this shit out of there. You know, it didn't wrap up the side too much. It couldn't, it didn't have enough energy, but it did blow off the end of here. There's some chunks that went in here. So it turned up the edge just like I thought it might, just a little bit. Anyway, that's a nice ball. Make a good blade. Okay. I'll fire another one right here next to it. Try and get this one to wrap around. And then after that, I might be out of luck without a smaller hammerstone. Same deal with this. Nice and high on the platform. Another nice ball. That one widened out. So you're looking for these natural platforms just along here. Something that I don't have to set up, that's already there. That may have a ridge to it. Something I can aim nice and high into the body of a 60 degree or a little bit less than 60 degree. Or I mean more, I'm sorry. Even if it's up towards 80 or something like that. If you're aiming up high on the platform, you have a nice ridge and a nice body to work from of obsidian, it will want to release without breaking in half. You can absolutely take a flake like that. You just have to aim high and adjust the angle of your swing. Make sure that you're not swinging too far into it like that. You're actually swinging more of a nice swoop. And if you have a heavier hammerstone, and I learned this from Marty Reuter, you could swing nice and slow, and therefore being really accurate with these really thick spalls and stuff like that when you're aiming above the edge. You can be a lot more accurate, a controlled swing. Your spall on obsidian needs to be strong, so it needs to be thicker. You need to be aiming up in here. You know, if you aim real thin and into the piece, chances are you're going to just snap it in half. It doesn't have that amount of strength. It's not like chert or something to where, you know, chert can handle a thin spall and you swing it with a real heavy hammerstone. You know, obsidian can't. So it's got to be thick, and to be thick, you got to be accurate, and to be accurate, you got to swing slow. So thicker hammerstone, a real big hammerstone to what you're taking off. You know, but it is a catch-22. You get a big hammerstone like that, you can shock the whole core of these things real easy. So you got to really pick and choose where you want those natural platforms to be, you know, and that just comes with time. You break a few in half and you figure out what's too much and what's not enough for sure. You know, I would rather snap it in half by trying than I would take too little of flakes all day long. That's just a slow death. It's really frustrating, taking all these tiny little pecking away at it, you know, and never getting anywhere. So I'd rather snap a couple in half, learn the limits, and start getting some nice balls to come off. That side's getting pretty flat, starting to look like a biface a little bit, so I want to get a smaller hammerstone for something like this. You know, keep moving. Let's see. Fire a couple out of here. This was saw cut. It's kind of, you know, doing some fog with this piece, practicing some stuff like that. So this will have a nice natural platform. Yeah, saw cut. The flat plane. That flat plane, I can tilt it to 60 degrees and just start firing flakes off wherever there's a ridge. So here will probably be my first one right in here. Maybe as I work down this face and work this up like this, I may save this flat plane later on for a decent biface out of this, you know. But I'll just try and get what I can out of here. There's a huge crack running right through here. Maybe you can see that. You know, that's a giant crack, so get what I can, you know. I just tilt it. I'm going to hit well above here to see how thick I can get this thing. Maybe I can overshoot it. It's really ugly through here, so we'll see. I'll just snap this sucker off right there. Clean that up a little bit. Okay. That's okay. Well, that's a decent little spall. You know, I didn't even expect that much, so. It's so choppy in there. That's the end of it. See, it just kind of rattled around and snapped. So that's the way things go. So now I'm going to aim real heavy up into here. See if I can't blast through here somewhere. And then I'm going to try and shoot a real big one through here if I can get one to come off here. Yeah, that's good. So that worked out real good. A huge crack in there. This kind of followed some of that crack. Nice little chunk I can make something out of. You know, I aimed real high. It's fine. Here's all that garbage. You can see that fissure in there and the crack and stuff. And you know, I knew that was going to come out at some point. Better now than later. You can see this is all this stuff is all where that crack was. See, this has a cortex on it, and this was on the inside of the rock. Yeah. 4-inch spall, not so great. So, but we'll see here. Come on, what is going on? There we go. Yeah, that's what it was. It's trying to turn, so that's okay. Aimed real high into here. Just trying to get something to rip off through here. What it was doing is it was telling me, no, I want to rip up into here, and you're just not hitting me hard enough for that action, even though I wanted to just take some off here. So what happened is it overshot and it wrapped up and ripped it in half. The good news and bad news is my original plan like this kind of changed of having a biface down here, but that's okay. That's how flint knapping goes. But now I got a nice 9-inch blade that I can make out of there. No big deal. It was all controlled, which is fine. I knew it was asking a lot by the. Usually, you just know if it doesn't start coming off. That's fine. And so I forced this to happen, and it was under control. So that's good. So this is. I knew that's what it was telling me, and I kept pushing it, and that's what I got. So I'll stop there with those. So here's my pile of spalls. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 spalls and a couple 4-inch spalls. That's not too bad. And I got, here's my cores right here. I got that core, I got that core, And that core, oh, I didn't touch that one, that's right. So that's not too bad, you know. That's all you can kind of hope for. So I'll be able to make some nice blades out of these balls, so that's good. Anyway.